Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes and call me on and on across the universe. Limitless undying love which shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of Samsung Southwest Asia, Mr. H.C. Hong.
Good afternoon. Namaste. It's nice to see you all of you again. Okay, friend, I have a question. Do you remember this photo on 22nd March? How many of you were there at the launch of Samsung Pay? Please raise your hand. Wow, thank you. So many, good. Thank you very much. Samsung Pay is our big contribution to digital India. We have tied up with so many banks, digital wallet, and even UPI. Many users have registered on our digital payment platform. Today, Samsung Pay is the latest trend in digital payment. Thank you for everybody. I'm here today to announce another important milestone to showcase the future of smartphone. I promise we will be back here again after 2 weeks with another exciting innovation. Think, which company can bring you an innovation every 2 or 3 weeks? In mobiles, consumer electronics, across category, only Samsung. When it comes to cutting-edge technology, Samsung leads the way. Why? Because of you are at the center of everything we do. We listen to you, create meaningful innovation for you. I'd like to share what we are doing in India. As you saw in the video at the start of today's event, we have launched 535 service vans across India. We take care of you wherever you are. Friends, I want to share a story. Last year, we met a young boy at one of 400 Navodaya schools, where we have set up Samsung Smart Class. Sadanand is from a humble family, but he dreams big, wanted to change lives of people. Recently, he went to Sydney for the International Science School program. Young Indians like Sadanand and many of you here inspire us. You represent the possibility of the future. Samsung is committed to India, to grow with New India. Samsung has been here for 21 years. Today, we have 2 manufacturing plants, 3 R&D centers at Bangalore, Delhi, Noida, and 1 design center in Delhi. 50,000 people are part of Samsung India family. There is an Indian touch in every smartphone, including the new one you will see today. India R&D Center play a big role in the development of technology product. They deserve a big round of applause. They make for India. Today, I will unbox your phone. I know you are all excited to experience it. Friends, how important has your smartphone become today? It's the center of your life, a friend, philosopher, and guide. A device small enough to fit in your hand, big enough to contain everything you need, to capture every beautiful moment of your life, to explore the unknown. Samsung is at the center of this transformation. Samsung is for progress. Samsung is for you. This is why India trusts us. Our new devices extend our trust, our heritage of great innovations and stunning design, and our promise of Make for India. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your phone, unboxed. धन्यवाद.
One, two. Oh, good, come on. That's it. Oh.
Please welcome Mr. Aseem Warsi, Senior Vice President, Mobile Business, Samsung India. And Mr. Hong back on stage with a huge round of applause.
Thank you. Right. This way. That's DS8.
Thank you, Mr. Hong. We request Mr. Varsi to stay back on stage and take us to the all-new Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hong. Thank you. Hello, people. Want to have a look up close on the infinity display of the S8? Let's play it for them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. You know, I've stood here before you all on many previous occasions and been here to share with you what's the next big thing coming from our stables each time. And here I am today, once again, in front of you to launch the Samsung Galaxy S8 with its amazing new infinity display. But you know what? I'm not going to come here this time around and make a product launch presentation to you all. Really. You know why? Because it's different. This time, we've got something that's beyond really a product. You see, the background is I get to use and try out a lot of new products that we develop for our consumers. It's an envious position to be in because I really get to use new cutting-edge technology from Samsung every time before anybody else does. So this time too, I moved up in life to the new Samsung Galaxy S8. I got my hands on it for the last 8 days that I've been using it. And this time, for me, it was a very big change. And I would like to share my own experience and I dare say amazement at using what I have here in my hands in the S8. Yes, there is the infinity display, but I must say that there's infinitely more of everything that I've come across inside this device and what I've been able to do with it. The Galaxy S8, personally, for me, has blown away all my past experiences of having lived deep inside cutting-edge technology. And that's why I'd like to be here to share my own experiences of what the S8 is really been like. Well, first up, I haven't had as many heads turn in my direction to check out the handset that I've been using, and for good reason too. You see, I think the Galaxy S8 is the most beautiful handset in the world today. Metal, glass, seamless, no boundaries, no sharp edges, symmetry above and below, front as well as behind. I can tell you, you will feel the way I feel when you close your eyes and hold this phone in your own very hands. Now, as for the screen size, honestly, when I first heard that the S8 comes with a 5.8-inch and a 6.2-inch display size, I thought it might be a tad too big to cradle and use. But when I first held the device and I used it, I found it was a perfect fit, proportionally sized to be used with my hands for sure. The secret behind it really? Well, we've used a very unique 18.5:9 screen aspect ratio. So it's amazing that even with more display, the phone feels very sleek and comfortable to use in your hand. And I add here that each individual component inside the phone has been made smaller. Now, the Galaxy S8 has been redesigned really from the inside out in order to unbox this beautiful screen and to unleash what it has as infinite potential. Our engineers have pushed beyond boundaries and removed barriers and have been able to achieve a higher screen to body ratio of over 83%. The entire front of the phone, as you saw there on the AV, is pure, pristine glass, which forms a completely smooth and a continuous surface. That's the display. Now, magic happens when you turn it on. This display is going to be the world's first infinity display that you will see. You will realize it's all screen, no borders. And the display appears to literally be spilling out of the device on the sides of it. And that's what makes it so infinity in its experience and its visual design. Now, to come up with the infinity display, our engineers moved the home button within the display. And with a combination of hardware as well as software technology that they used, they made it just like a physical button would respond to pressure. So you have to see this device to find out that this is yet another very important innovation that has made this incredibly big screen of 5.8 inches and 6.2 inches fit into a device of this size. Now, personally speaking, I'm a very heavy user of my device, and I'm heavily into multitasking at work and non-work. On the large screen of the S8, I now get to use a more advanced multi-window as well as a snap window. Now, this has given me the freedom to multitask more than I've ever experienced in any previous device that I've used. Now, the infinity display on the S8 isn't just bigger, it's actually richer and more vibrant. The S8 comes with 500,000 more pixels and the largest of displays for a smartphone of this size. It's also the first device to earn a mobile HDR premium certification from the UHD Alliance. What did this mean for me? Well, I'm now watching movies and shows which are favorite of mine in the exact same vivid colors and contrasts that the directors would have imagined it to be. Now, when you couple this with the unique display ratio of 18.5 to 9, what you get is the best cinematic viewing experience. So I would say in summary to the display that indeed it is a big reason why the S8 is not just a new smartphone. It really marks a new era of smartphone design, and I believe the beginning of fantastic new services and a gateway to infinite possibilities through this infinity display. It's a phone that has certainly changed the way I do many things on it, and I tell you, it extends Samsung's heritage of cutting-edge innovation and stunning design. Now moving on to a topic that's very close to my heart, and yours too, I'm sure. You guessed it right, I'm talking about the camera. With the Galaxy S8, I'm now able to capture the vibrant colors across our country, and over this last weekend, I actually went for a hiking trip and I got some amazing pictures I must add here. If you recollect, when we launched the Galaxy S7, we raised the bar for taking photographs in low light with the first f1.7 camera lens, as well as the first ever dual pixel sensor on a mobile phone. Now, with the Galaxy S8, we've gone even further. The Galaxy S8 features a multi-frame image processing engine that lets you use a very cool technology of using multiple or shooting multiple pictures in rapid succession and actually combining them into very crisp and vivid images instantly as you need them. What this means is that you will never miss that perfect shot using the S8. So whether it's during outdoors or indoors, low light or normal ambient light, you will get the best and the fastest pictures coming out of the S8. Obviously, a meetup with friends and family will always be incomplete now with the customary selfie or group fee, if I may say. And on this front as well, the S8 has been my personal companion over the last 8 days with an improved 8 megapixel front camera. That too comes with an f1.7 lens, which is superb for taking low light images, even in dimly lit areas, as I mentioned. Now to top that, there's the smart autofocus feature that detects your face, so you can be rest assured of getting the face as well as the other faces in focus for your selfies always. Plus, there is a host of stickers and emoticons which are ever so popular nowadays to add to that fun element while taking pictures and sharing moments with friends and family. So you would have noticed that we have not only added cool new features to the S8's camera, but we've also reinforced many aspects that are dear to our consumers. Now coming to the heart of the S8, it's the processor. At just 10 nanometers thin, it means that 10,000 of our transistors now cover the width of a human hair. With smaller transistors and a processor of this kind, the S8 is able to pack in more processing power into the same space. The result we get is that of a mobile processor that's faster and more powerful than anything we've ever created before. And mind you, it's the world's first 10 nanometer processor. It's also our most energy efficient processor, saving up to 20% energy, which directly saves your battery by as much. I'm a heavy user of the phone, and I can assure you, based on my own experience, the S8 lasts with a processor and a battery backup the way it packs it together. The Galaxy S8 also comes with a new wireless charging pad, which means I can now lay my phone flat on it, or I can prop it up, and by way of which I'm able to charge it and use it at the same time. I would also like to emphasize our commitment to quality and safety. We have put the S8 through our most stringent and toughest safety testing procedures ever, with an 8-point battery safety check that goes beyond all industry standards, because quality and safety remain our top priority. We were also the first manufacturers to make our devices water and dust resistant. Fast forward to today, I can now use my Galaxy S8 both indoors and outdoors. I wouldn't have to worry about monsoons or the pool coming in Goa in a few months for me, or for that matter, using it in the desert at Thar in Rajasthan or in the icy reaches of Ladakh in summers. It's going to be one with you. What I also love about the device is the convenience that comes with the dual SIM slot. This allows me to use 2 SIMs, which is particularly handy when traveling overseas, as well as to use a 256 GB micro SD card for storing all your pictures, videos, and work-related stuff. Now that to me is another example of how the Galaxy S8 has given me infinite possibilities. I also now come to a part that I'm very passionate about. You see, in my world, my friends hold my secrets. In this regard, the Galaxy S8 is now my closest ally. What it has given me is infinite options on how I'm going to be now accessing my phone, whether it's for storing my files or, for that matter, making payments. The S8 comes with the iris scanner. The iris scanner maps my iris and creates a unique digital signature, an iPrint instead of the fingerprint. The iris recognition, I must add, is the most secure biometric recognition technology we've ever created. And it's mighty convenient too. Why? You don't need to swipe or fingerprint your phone anymore. You just look at it to power it on. But that's not all. We can still use the fingerprint scanner, which is now incidentally found at the back of the phone. And by the way, we did that to make the front of the phone all for its infinity display. And because convenience also means choice, we can also use the fingerprint, the pattern lock as well as the password lock features to unlock your phone. What the S8 yet again comes with now further is face recognition. So effectively what we've done is that we've given many security options to our consumers to choose from and decide what's the best and what works for them the smoothest. Friends, we launched Samsung Pay in India last month. As Mr. Hong mentioned to you, we've got a terrific response in the last few weeks that we've got this service here. I'm very happy and very pleased to share with you now that with the S8, this secure inside Samsung Pay's simple, secure, everywhere tagline gets a further boost. And that's thanks to the iris scanner again. Now, I can simply look at my phone to tap and pay. Indeed, this adds another dimension of security to Samsung Pay in addition to fingerprint authentication, card tokenization, as well as the Samsung Knox. Well, the list of technology innovations is really long, and that is a result of teamwork and global collaboration across all locations that Samsung has built this phone together. And in that regard, I want to highlight the significant contributions to the global development of the S8 that has come from our own R&D engineers based in SRI Bangalore, particularly in the areas of artificial intelligence and camera capabilities of the S8. The S8 is not just about hardware superiority. To bring you infinite possibilities, our R&D has worked very hard on the entire ecosystem and built a lot of new, fresh services. Because we believe that technology should make our lives easier. That's why we introduced a very new intelligent interface embedded at the deepest levels inside S8. And to tell you more about it, I'm going to call on stage my colleague and category head for flagship devices, Aditya Babbar. Welcome, Aditya.
Thank you, Asim. Hello, everyone. It's an exciting time here at Samsung. Not only do we get to show you cool new phones, we get to show you cool new products and services which can get so much more done from these cool phones. First up, a true innovation that promises to simplify your life. We all end up downloading a lot of apps on our phone, and we get so caught up in managing them that we ultimately forget about them. At Samsung, we believe technology should make your life simpler. That's why we are pleased to introduce a new solution. Everyone, meet Bixby. Thank you. A new intelligent interface embedded at the deepest level of Galaxy S8. Bixby uses the camera to understand what we are seeing and understand how it is to be portrayed. And thanks to our partner, you can search for images, learn about landmarks, or even translate languages simply by pointing the camera. Isn't that cool? Bixby even understand and learn your daily routine. It will organize the info based on where you are and what time of the day it is. In the morning, you might see weather and news. At night, your alarm. And the more you use it, the more it learns. I often use Uber to work. Bixby will start placing the Uber card at the top of my screen in the morning. What's more, you can even use Bixby to create reminders. Let's say I come across an interesting article, but I don't have time to read it. I can tell Bixby to remind me about it when I get home. And presto, as soon as I step through the door, it pops up. So that's Bixby, an intelligent interface that learns and adapts your lifestyle, your touch, habits, and location. Now, for some path-breaking product that takes the smartphone capability to a whole new level. At Samsung, we believe possibility begins with your Galaxy smartphone, but it does not end there. Instead, it transforms into galaxy of possibilities. As you heard from Asim, the Galaxy S8 does amazing things, like turning your phone into a digital wallet. It breaks down physical and virtual barrier to empower you to do the incredible. Take VR, for example. VR makes it possible to travel halfway around the world in an instant. And it feels like you are actually there. Isn't that something? But what if you can do more? What if you can use your hands just like the real world? That's why the new Gear VR comes with motion sensing controller that lets you interact with content in the way never imagined possible. This takes the Gear VR experience to the whole new level. It gets even better. We are working with Oculus to bring content that make full use of this new Gear VR. So get ready for some more hands-on VR experience this summer. Of course, for us, VR isn't just about how you view or experience the content. It's about how you create and share your memories as well. Introducing Gear 360, the camera that gives you the power to create your own 360-degree content. Thank you. Imagine capturing all 360 degrees of your moment and sharing it with the world. It redefines how we express ourselves. And with Gear VR, you can jump right back and relive the moment like you were actually there again. The Gear 360-degree and Gear VR together transform how you will remember your life and your loved ones. The Gear 360 packs immense power in sleek, compact frame. You can pull it right out of your pocket and shoot in brilliant 4K and store it all on 256 GB card. And speaking of incredible tool that puts control in our hand, I want to introduce you to the Samsung experience that bridges the gap between the desktop and mobile. We give you Samsung DeX, a brilliant productivity tool. It lets you power a PC-like experience right from your phone. You can now multitask across window, edit presentation, and we all know how important presentations are, and even watch 4K of video on the big screen. It's simple. Just plug and play. Samsung Galaxy DeX, and all this is possible due to a powerful 10-nanometer processor inside the Galaxy S8. At its best, technological innovation gives us tools to do what we never thought possible. That's why we built this ecosystem of connected devices that uses the power of Galaxy S8 to open up galaxy of possibilities. We are so proud of these devices and excited to let you experience the same. But before that, I would like to call Asim back on stage.
Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, friends, as you just saw, from the infinity display to the camera, from Bixby to Samsung DeX, the Galaxy S8 unlocks human potential. That's why today, over here, I've been stressing on infinite possibilities with the S8. I tell you, the S8 is a technological innovation that gives us the tools to visit and create new worlds, to break down barriers, and do what we never thought was possible. I'm proud to say that I've never had an experience like this with any other device in my past as I've had with the S8, and I believe we have a game changer in our hands today. So, well, we will see a whole new era of innovation, imagination, and inspiration that's going to take us to unlimited possibilities going forward. Well, enough said. Time to buy the phone. What you get with the S8 as an inbox accessory is a pair of very high performance headphones. These are from AKG of Harman. These are awesome earphones and headsets. They will offer great audio quality for unbeatable sound. What the S8 will also be offered in is a rich color palette. These will include midnight black and maple gold, and the S8 will also come in coral blue. I now come to the part that I know you all have been waiting for. The Galaxy S8 will go on sale in India from the 5th of May. But no worries. Starting today, consumers can pre-book their S8, and we have a gift for those consumers who are eager to pre-book the S8 starting today onwards. They will be eligible to redeem a free convertible wireless charger, a very cool looking device I must add over here, and that will come with fast charging capability as well. The S8 in India will be purchased at a market operating price of 57,900 rupees, and the S8 Plus will be at 64,900 rupees. These are special phones, and they will be available through very special selected retail outlets. It will also be available online exclusively through our partner Flipkart, as well as through our very own Samsung shop. I would also like to inform you that we are partnering with Reliance Jio, courtesy which Galaxy S8 consumers will get to enjoy a double data offer. We're also very grateful to our bank partners who have helped extend the Samsung Pay proposition to Galaxy S8 as well as the S8 Plus. So that's it from my side, ladies and gentlemen. At Samsung, we try to make what can't be made so our consumers can do what can't be done. Thank you all for joining us on this momentous launch. It's your turn to unbox the Galaxy S8. Thank you very much.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. It's lonely out in space.
Friends, the show isn't over yet. Please complete your Samsung Galaxy S8 journey with a hands-on experience at the demo zone in the hall. Thank you.